Hello, and welcome to the archives. Uh, I was going to do an episode this week of the archives on intervention, the latest data pack in the Flashpoint cycle. However, something else came up rather recently. I was on Twitter, and as Fantasy Flight Games posted a link to their website with the news about Terminal Directive. So I wanted to talk about Terminal Directive. There's no cards that I can see, but we're just going to flip this over here, and I'm looking at the news page now. I will put a link to this particular thing in the description down below if you guys want to. But I just want to read a little bit about it. If you guys will indulge me for being all super hyped. Because it is, for the Android Netrunner living card game, it is a campaign expansion. A narrative campaign expansion. And it has here, there is a serial killer on the loose. Someone big and heavily augmented. Strong. The visual evidence suggests a bioroid. But what you see, what you are meant to see, and what you can discover if you look more deeply, these are often different things. The mere idea that a bioroid would have committed murder calls into question every Haas bioroid promise about the first directive. And those are the sorts of questions that can lead to some truly deadly responses. You have a limited window of opportunity. You need to keep your efforts veiled, boot up, and jack in. There's a murderer on the loose, and you can bet you're not the only one hoping to track him down and control the truth. Prepare yourself for a thrilling race that plays out over the course of multiple games. Each match impacts the larger shape of your investigations. Each data set you unlock leads you in a new direction. You may have run before, you may have pursued your corporate agendas, but nothing you've done has yet prepared you for Terminal Directive and the narrative-driven campaign play it brings to Android Netrunner. There are two paths you can take. Inside Terminal Directive, you will find sealed packs of cards in two different colors. You will choose one of these colors, and it will define you. Red is for the runner. You will open the red pack that says Open Now. You will find another set of sealed cards. These will taunt you with the words Do Not Open. Read the Terminal Directive rulebook. It will instruct you on what to do with these cards. Naturally, as a runner, you will be curious and wish to access these cards as soon as possible. But you will also realize that there may be brain damage involved if you proceed too hastily. There may be someone watching. This is a high-stakes game that you will need to play step by step. Blue is for the Corp. You will command a vast array of resources. Everything, in fact, that you find in the blue pack that reads Open Now. You will need these resources. The very fact that you are being called in to address a series of murders does not bode well, and you hope that the people who called you in don't fully understand what they have seen. Otherwise, they will leave you some loose ends to clean up. Your very involvement is heavily classified, and after you receive your initial briefing from the rulebook, you will be granted access to the first set of classified data. At the proper moment, you will crack open the file and plunge deeper down the rabbit hole. You will come to understand the threat that these murders represent, and you will take action. No matter whether you choose the red package or the blue, no matter whether you play through the campaign as runner or corp, the choices you make in Terminal Directive will lead you down a path from which there's no going back. Then they have a little section saying, choosing red means you forever forfeit blue. Choosing left means you cannot go right. As you play Terminal Directive, you track your choices and the results of your matches by placing stickers onto your color-coded pad. Each player has a personal access device or pad that contains all of their campaign information. Throughout the campaign, new stickers will be added to his or her pad in open slots or to overwrite previous stickers. Only the stickers on a pad that are currently visible affect the game. And it has a little picture of a pad type deal going on here. History is written by the victor. When one murder spawns two investigations, each with different objectives, only one side can be the first to uncover and control the truth. What will you do with it? What will you make of it? Throughout our upcoming previews of Terminal Directive, we will explore the impact that your decisions have upon your ethos. We'll look at what your objectives and tasks add to your investigation, and we'll reveal some of the 163 player cards that the expansion adds to Android Netrunner. Terminal Directive is a narrative campaign expansion for Android Netrunner, the card game. Comes with 86 Corp cards and 77 Runner cards, including identities for the Criminal Shaper, Hospiroid, and Wayland Consortium factions, 2 pad sheets, 1 sticker sheet, 1 rulebook, and 4 secret packs of campaign cards and stickers allow you to track your progress. Altogether, along with the Android Netrunner core set, Terminal Directive comes with everything you and a friend need to enjoy a thrilling, ongoing murder investigation in the Android universe, in which your cyber struggles and decisions directly impact the cards and stickers to which you gain access. Terminal Directive is scheduled to arrive at retailers in the first quarter of 2017. I nearly lost my shit with this, because it's basically Android Netrunner with a legacy component, like Risk Legacy or Pandemic Legacy, where each game you play affects the next game. And I am absolutely blown away at the thought of it. That you and a friend who want to play this campaign expansion, you pick a side and you start playing, and over the course of several games, it all kind of adds up together. I just love everything about it. The whole legacy component. I don't know if the cards involved in the expansion will be able to be used in the main game or not. They haven't said. I guess it would all depend on if the cards were affected, like beyond Terminal Directive, or if they were balanced for the main game as well. I don't know. All I know is this excites me. This whole campaign expansion possibility. And all you need is the campaign expansion and the core set. So the core set seems to be necessary, and it seems like it's going to be continually necessary. And then this one starts doing cool stuff. So yeah, I am seriously looking forward to this expansion. All of the super fun stuff. This is me giggling and smiling really happily. I quite like the entire idea of it. The narrative campaign expansion where you can do that. I hope they do more of this in the future. Even though I know it seems to be a very limited type of play, as long as the cards themselves are viable in Netrunner as a whole, after that, that would be great. If they're not going to be available in the main game, like tournament play and whatnot after that, that's fine too, because you could still probably use them in casual. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but oh my god. I was super hyped for this, and I'm still hyped. Early 2017 cannot come soon enough. And it's somewhere in the first quarter. So it could be like months into 2017 before I get my hands on this. Oh, I love it. I want it in my face hole now. Please. Thank you. Yes. Oh. So yes, this is just me kind of dropping some knowledge on anyone out there who does not know, and just being super hyped about it. I'm looking forward to it. So check in next week. Next week I'll be looking at the data pack for Intervention with the wonderful L. Smoke Skovac, and some interesting fun things going on there. So tune in then for them. But until next time, my friends, remember, if you like what I'm doing, please give that like button a tap. Give that subscribe button a tap as well if you haven't already, so you can be kept apprised of when I do new videos. And throw a comment in the comment section. If you're interested about Terminal Directive, what you think about it, what you think about the legacy, the narrative components going on here. Please fire off a comment. I'd love to get a discussion going with some people. And until next time, my friends, remember, keep running.